Hello guys and welcome to this new video. Today we are actually going to look at a tutorial photo of Luminar AI and we are going to try playing around with the eraser. Now the eraser is a very handy tool because as you see, this is a really nice image. However, you might not really be happy with, for example, Uncle Bob standing here. You might think like, oh, you know what? I did not want to capture Uncle Bob in this picture. Now, how do you fix this? Do you go back to the beach? Do you take another picture in it? No. You just go to the eraser function of Luminar AI. Now, the eraser function is really useful. We can select the brush radius at first. Well, I think this is a bit of a big brush radius. Let's get to 60. That should do it. Now, we want to select all of this, like all of this. So let's get to selecting. Now, as you see, let's say this happens, or I don't know, make a mistake and you go like this. Very simple fix. Go to deselect, and you can just quickly wipe it all out. There you go. Like, just let's wipe it all out. Now, you want to be kind of careful when you're selecting this. That's why I recommend maybe going even smaller, because it's definitely worth it to take just those few extra seconds to be careful and really pick out the finer details. Because if you start deleting a lot of stuff that you don't want deleted, the image can end up looking quite funky, because then it will just, start replacing too much that shouldn't be replaced, and it's going to look really weird. I will show you at the end of the video an example of what can happen if you are just going too big. But let's first select this guy totally. Here we can go a bit wider. Don't forget to occasionally release your mouse button, because remember, if you're gonna make a mistake and you're gonna be like, oh, let's Control Z and go back, and you didn't, release your mouse a few times, that means you're gonna get all your stuff thrown out the window. It's going to be complete waste. There we go. I could have done this a bit more specific. It's not done too great. I want to hurry it up for the video a little bit. Okay, so now we have it all selected. Let's erase it. Apply and erase. This can take a few seconds, depending on your computer. And look, Uncle Bob is gone. Now we have this image, and as you see, you won't recognize where he has been. Like, Uncle Bob was there, and where's Uncle Bob now? He's gone. As you see, this is, would I call it one of the most useful tools? I think I maybe even would call it one of the most useful tools, because this is huge. You can make a great image, but have a person standing and be like, oh, this whole image is ruined because of that person. But no more of that. No. You go to the erase tool, select it, erase, done. Does this work uh, as good on every image? No. There's gonna be certain images where it's gonna be harder. Like, for example, here on the beach, simple. Here on the water, simple. If we're gonna delete someone in front of these buildings, it can get a little bit tricky. If you're gonna delete someone in front of, for example, a glass window with on every window, like on like one of those glass windows, like a church window. That's a bad example. With all the different colors on every piece, and you're gonna delete someone in front of it, yeah, it's gonna look weird. It's not gonna work. You want as much of like non complicated background as you possibly can get. And while you can say, yeah, what is kind of complicated, it's truly not in a picture like this. You can easily erase anyone you see here and you won't notice it in the image. So this is how you use the erase tool in Luminar AI. Deselect, select, clear selection, erase. It's quite simple, to be honest. Okay, let's Control Z and let's get Bob back. Now I'm gonna show you. Let's get the brush radius up and let's be like, oh, we're lazy. We just wanna delete all of this, you know? And let's erase it and let's see what's gonna happen. This can take a little bit longer to erase as I grabbed a huge part. Now look, it makes a huge difference on what you see. You see what happens here? Yeah, you don't want to select things that are unnecessary. You don't want to just be like, oh, you know what, let's delete everything there. Is it a crime if you go like brush radius, I don't know, 70 and you go a bit wider? Of course not. But don't throw it on the maximum. Just be like, oh, you know what, this is fine, erase. You know, I don't care, I just want it erased. Because the image is, quite frankly, it's not gonna work. You're not gonna get the results you want. It's actually gonna be way worse than just have an Uncle Bob standing there. Alright, I hope this video kinda helped you with the erase options. It's not the most complicated tool, but it's still good to have it pointed out. As I mean, erase, I mean, you might not instantly think about erase, but another term like replace, for example, because you're technically replacing it with the surrounding area. Now, I also don't know if different editing softwares have different names for it. So I think it is quite useful to still, know what the erase button does and how to use it. And that you should always be kind of careful when doing something. Now, what is also handy to know is that if you are completely zoomed out, or if you change your zoom while doing this, sometimes these red lines won't appear. So like I'm gonna totally zoom out, and as you see, the red lines are gone. This can sometimes happen, so if it does, just zoom back in, they will be right here, because the red lines are really easy to see exactly what you have selected as well. You, of course, won't know what you have selected. And like, if you want to delete everything, don't go like this, no. Just click clear selection. It's gonna be way easier, it's gonna save you time. I hope this tutorial saved you some time. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you have any tips, hit the comment button or any request, also just hit the comment button and let me know. And have a nice one. Have a nice day. Have a good